What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have 8 fragrances that are going to have people turning their heads so hard you might just send them into rehab because they're going to need to find out what you're wearing. It's going to smell so good. Let's go. Let's jump right into it. We got a new pickup. This is Banana Republic Cordovan Vintage. Can't find the notes online, unfortunately, so I can only speculate as to what is in here, but this is a very solid fragrance. Got this for 20 bucks. There are some other channels that have been bringing this up and giving it some hype, and I've only heard good things about it. Decided to go ahead and blind buy it. Glad I did. Shout out to Scent Talk TV. He's the first person I saw mention this, so I appreciate you bringing this to my attention. This smells like kind of like Jasada Ambassador, but not as much of that ambroxan going on here. There are no notes listed online, so this is pure speculation. Basically what you get is this like ambroxan slash amberwood freshness with a nice sweetness as well. What I believe is going to be a mango note. That's why I kind of compared to the Jasada. The sweetness that comes across there is kind of like the sweetness that I pick up in here. You do have some darker nuances too, so there may be like a patchouli or like a slight leather nuance kind of sitting in the background, but the main thing you're going to get is that sweetness that's done in a masculine way. It's very interesting. It's got the fresh sweet combo coming from, you know, kind of some synthetics, bringing the freshness with the fruitiness as the main sweetness, which I believe comes from a mango note. Unable to confirm, but that's just what I'm speculating here. Overall, interesting fragrance because, like I mentioned, it is sweet, but really does have a masculine presence to it. So for $20, it lasts a really good amount of time. I think I got like 7 hours on myself the other day that I tested it. Performance was really good. $20, great value. Cordovan Vintage. If you guys see this one out at the rack store from Banana Republic, I think it's worth scooping up if you like those budget fragrances that are a good bang for your buck. All right, next one up we have is going to be more so on the expensive niche side. This is Parfums de Marly Pegasus. Beautiful reflective bottle here, and this stuff is powerful. This is a 3-spray fragrance for me. If I try to wear more than that, it just kind of overwhelms me, and vanilla is the main note that you're going to get here. It's a very creamy vanilla fragrance with this bitter almond mixture in there as well. This is a tester actually, so I do have the notes here on the back. There's also a prominent heliotrope, just scanning the notes that I see that really sticks out. And yeah, vanilla, a little bit of sandalwood. So those are the main things that you're going to smell here. You can really overwhelm yourself with this. It is more of a situational fragrance, so I suggest going 2 sprays under the shirt and maybe 1 behind the head, just so it doesn't overwhelm you, especially if vanilla is not your main favorite fragrance note, like it may not be for mine. I do enjoy the way that the bitter almond comes across in this one and the quality, and it's really more for the winter time like this list is made. But yeah, this may be an interesting one. I would say definitely sample it before just blind buying it. It is on the more expensive side, and it is a niche fragrance with a little bit of a different nuance than your typical kind of easygoing designer. So a little bit more for a developed nose, you could say, with Parfums de Marly Pegasus. Next one up we have is from the house of Carolina Herrera. This is 212 VIP Black. Great magnetic cap that you get on this one, like you do with all of them in this line. This is a really interesting absinthe fragrance. So absinthe is not a note that's really typically used all that often, and the way it comes across here is very alluring, very nice for night out, kind of like a clubbing fragrance. There is a prominent sweetness here as well. I get good projection on this. This thing is very far reaching. Again, one that you don't want to overspray. You can really overwhelm yourself with this. There is a bit of this vanilla vibe going on in here as well, but mainly that absinthe is what makes this really interesting and stands out. So 212 VIP Black is a great choice if you want to wear something on the sweeter side for the winter time. Next one up we have is from Fomo. This is Fragrance By's brand, and this is Gary's Den Les Parfums. This is a Durham Parfum clone, and it's beautiful, man. You gotta love this makeup bag powdery iris though, because there's so much of it in here. It is an iris nuke, you know, just so much of this waxy, lipsticky, powdery type iris going on. But there is a really nice woodiness here too. It's not like a soapy iris like in Prada L'Homme. It's just really like this thick iris. So you have to really be an iris lover. I am, and I love this fragrance. In the winter has been smelling amazing. Great fragrance for the money. Love the quality here. Love the scent profile. They killed it. They really crushed this fragrance. A discontinued fragrance nonetheless with Gary's Den Les Parfums. Next one up we have is from Paris Corner. This is Khair Pistachio, another clone. This is a beautiful, fun, easygoing, just minty a little bit, cake-like fragrance. It's got this pistachio gelato smell going on. It smells very close to the original. I have smelled the real one before. The original is a little bit creamier, but this one is easier to wear. It's easier to pull off. It does have more freshness than the original. So in that way, it is a little bit better, at least for a guy to wear. It doesn't lean as feminine. This is definitely a unisex fragrance though. So if you're only into super masculine stuff, this may not be for you. This does fall into that gourmand category. So, you know, pistachio, ice cream, gelato, that's basically what they're trying to represent here with this. I think this bottle is pretty cool, and it's just one that I find myself going back to time and time again, just giving myself little random sprays. Love the way that this one smells, and it's just really a beautiful one to wear in the winter. Certainly a head turner. If of all of these, this will definitely turn some heads. It's great stuff. Next one, Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male Les Parfums. Everybody's favorite bulge, the big boy, Les Parfums. You get the prominent DNA of the original Le Male in there, you know, the vanilla tonka bean, powdery kind of sweetness that everybody loves. But you also get a nice iris, you get a nice cardamom, and this is a great date night fragrance, a great going out fragrance, and a modern take on that original Le Male DNA. Still the best in the line in my opinion, and my favorite fragrance from Jean-Paul Gaultier. And for a lot of people it is. This has got a lot of hype for good reason. Excellent fragrance. Check this one out. Definitely. If you like the original, I think you're going to even love this one. So, Le Male Les Parfums. All right, two more. Montblanc Legend Night. Kind of in the same vein as the Le Male Les Parfums. It's got that cardamom spice. It's got this date night appeal. This is definitely like a date night, evening out fragrance again. I like the gradients on this. I think that looks really nice. You do get a little bit of the original Legend DNA in there ever so slightly, but you get more of this like vanilla cardamom going on. This one, it sits a little bit closer to the skin and only really projects for like 2 hours, so it is a little bit more situational. But you know, again, when you're going out on a date, you don't really want to be choking out the person across the table from you, or maybe you do. I don't know, you know, to each their own, but in case you're trying to be a little bit more reserved or a little bit, play it a little bit cooler, Legend Night is going to be a good one to use for that kind of situation where you don't need to just go crazy with the projection, right? So, very alluring, again, sexy, great scent, Legend Night. Last one up, we have Viktor and Rolf. This is Spicebomb Nightvision Eau de Parfum. This is my favorite like clubbing fragrance that I have right now. It's very sweet. It's got this green Jolly Rancher type sweetness. It's got a little bit of like this pistachio nuttiness. It's got some spices, obviously, that you would assume would be in this line. But it doesn't go all the way spicy like the original or like the extreme or even as spicy as the infrared. It's just a nuance in there. It's not the main prominent thing. The main prominent thing is that sweetness. This like apple type sweetness, I believe, is going on. But excellent performance, excellent for going out, and works really well in the cooler temperatures, and one that will really garnish people's attention. This type of scent profile really stands out and really kind of makes itself known in a crowd of fragrance. So Spicebomb Nightvision Eau de Parfum, my last pick for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Appreciate it. And yeah, let me know what is one fragrance you're going to have people turning their necks to find out what you're wearing. Let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Have a good one. I'll catch you on the next video at the Fragrance Fraternity. Take care, guys. Peace out.